You too! What's happening? Welcome back to Running with MB. I'm MB and it's day 21, but it's like the 29th of December, so let's call this the final episode of my Vlogmas series. And today we're talking about the most infamous landmark when it comes to running. You'll see it, well, you may see it when you run a marathon. You may even see it when you run a half marathon. I personally saw it when I ran my first half marathon. But today we're going to talk about the wall. Whether you train for your first race or you're a seasoned pro, understanding the physics and psychology of the wall is how you finish strong while everyone is fading. So let's dive in. So, Michael, what is the wall? The wall is what happens around like mile 20 of the marathon, so the final 10K. It also happens around the final 5K of the half marathon. It's that moment where your legs, they feel like lead. Your brain feels foggy. Every fiber in you just want to stop. So, not quick story time, but story time. Y'all know I love my story times. When I ran my first half marathon this past February, it was Mesa marathon weekend. So, the entire route is downhill. When you think downhill, you think it's easier. Like Boston qualified on this route all the time. Like I trained last winter. So like this time right here. Yes, it wasn't the best training for me, mainly because it was cold. I wasn't really like, I trained for a race before, but I wasn't really trained. I never trained in like the winter before. So it was new to me, and then it's longer mileage, like throughout the week. So time changed. It was hard. It was a struggle for me, but we made it. I just remember like I had everything down pat. I had my fueling going. I had my hydration. Like before we started, I had me energy drill. So I was just cruising. Yes, I thought my heart rate was kind of high early, but then I had met some people on the course. I took my second and third gel, like by, let's say, mile 7, mile 8, your boy was cruising. Like, I was feeling great. Like, they had water, like, every, I think, like a mile and a half or something, maybe every mile. So I was alternating water and Gatorade. Like, I was feeling good. Like, I started getting to, like, when you lock in, like, you start hitting a pace you never really hit. Like normally when I do long distance, especially starting off, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start at like 12:30. At one point, I think I was saying like maybe 10:30. Like I was moving at one point. Like I say, feeling good. Then I hit mile 10 and it was like, something hit me. I was like, I was feeling good. Like, why do I feel like this? My legs were moving slow. Like I feel like I had put a lot of effort to get my legs to keep moving. And then, like I mentioned yesterday, I'm really bad when it comes to taking that final gel and like the last, let's say, it's like mile 9 or whatever. Like it got so bad that I was like, oh, forget the gels. Like this gel, I think I took a gel, it just wasn't working. I'm like, this is the first time it's ever happened to me. I took a gel and I get no boost of energy. I had my water bottle in my hand. I'm like drinking water. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but my legs moving in slow mo. Like I was at the, like I said, I was moving. I was going about 10:30, I think. Actually, let me bring up the Strava. Let me bring up the Strava and give you a better, more accurate picture if I can spell Mesa. All right. I got it up. I have it up. So yes, on that whole entire of the back end starting at mile 8, I was hitting sub 11. And then when you see it, I think, yep, it happened at mile 10 because like I was cruising and then my heart rate skyrocketed like the last couple miles, like literally the last 4 miles. I was like, I was in zone for 180 beats per minute. Like, what? And I was holding desperately trying to stay under 11-minute mile. Nope. That final mile, 11:05. And I was dragging. Like, I don't think I got a burst of energy until I saw ARC cheer station. But that's the wall. I never experienced that before. And I was like, I just knew, I was like, if I even started walking, I probably wouldn't be able to start back running. So that's when I kind of learned like, all right, these races, that's the mental side of it. Didn't know until I felt it. But yeah, that's the wall. So what's the scientific reason why we hit the wall? So like biologically, this is when our body is running out of like those glycogen stores. So like when those easy to lose used sugar stores are actually depleted or gone, your body had to switch to you burning fat now for fuel. And fat is a great energy choice. Well, it's a great fuel source, but it takes more oxygen to process, meaning you have to slow down. And that crash is that transition point. So how I mentioned, like my heart rate skyrocketed. I was starting to hit those fat stores. My body was, it was burning. Yeah. Yeah. The wall is not just physical, it's mental. Scientists talk about the central governor theory. So like the idea that your brain, it just starts sending ping signals long before your body is actually in danger, just to get you to slow down and save energy. So doing my story, I was trying my hardest like to sustain the pace I was at because I just knew I was going to PR. I'm like, I'm going downhill. Like, let the gravity take me down. I was not trying to slow down, especially because I felt so good right before that happened. You hit the wall, your body is lying to you. It's telling you that you're done when you actually have plenty reserve energy left. The trick to the marathon or half marathon is learning to argue with your brain. And that's what I did. I'm like, no, we trained for this. We trained for this. We're not about to stop and try to gain back energy. It's the final 5K. It's a 5K. We're going to finish. I ran plenty of 5K. We're going to finish this. And that's all I repeat in my head. I let that take me. And then plus, like I mentioned, when I finally saw ARC, all my friends cheering, yes, I got that boost. Like we found a way. We found a way. So, MB, how do we avoid the wall? So we already discussed the tools. Pacing, like not starting off too fast. You got fueling. We discussed that the other day. Like take those energy gels, be proactive and not reactive. Take it at least every 45 minutes. Make sure you stay hydrated. Don't be like, oh, I feel good. I don't need to skip this water break. No, take that swig of water. And then you gotta teach your body to burn fat efficiently before race day. So the long runs, it's practice. Like practice getting like an actual full meal before that long run. Like get those good carbs. Get some pasta, get some pizza. Then practice waking up, eating like that pre-race snack. I can't even remember what I had pre-race that day. I don't think I had a real meal. Cause I was in Mesa, we had Airbnb. Like if I'm back here in Atlanta, I normally have like banana. Even when I was in Charlotte at my sister's house, I made sure I bought a banana before I got back to my sister's house, so I had something to eat when I woke up. Actually, Charlotte had my sister. They had Domino's the night before, so had got a slice of pizza as well, just to get some extra carbs in my system before the race. And guess what? I didn't have no wall. I had no wall at Gumness Cup either. Granted, I did cramp up, but I had no wall. I didn't hit anything. Well, I hit some hills, but we still managed. Hey, if you do hit that wall, don't panic. Like, just break up the remaining distance in chunks. Like how I mentioned, I got a mile 10. I'm like, all right, it's just a 5K. You ran 5K before. If you're doing a marathon, 9 times out of 10, you probably did a 10K before. So you get a mile 20, it's like, it's just a 10K. Or break that 10K in half. All right, I got 2 5Ks left. All right, how long is a 5K? How many songs? Think about what albums you want to listen to. Like, all right, I'm listening to my favorite album and just dance along that first 5K. Then I'm going to switch to another album. Boom. Like, let's get through it. Think I just need to get to that next water station. Focus on your cadence. Like, find that rhythm, one foot in front of the other. Just keep going. Keep those feet moving quick. Like, let the crowd pull you to the finish line. Like, most of these races, especially like the bigger races that had really, really great crowd participation, yes, the energy from the crowd will pull you to the finish line. Like Charlotte Half, like they had their big hill at mile 8. I didn't really belt the big hill like that because I did a lot of like hill training, but the entire back half of the race, there's a lot of crowd participation, all the run clubs, like you're gonna get to the finish line. And my friends who did Marine Corps Marathon, they said that whole, like, I heard stories about people's like, yeah, there's no need to even have headphones in because there's crowd participation the entirety of 26.2 miles. Like, mind over matter, y'all. If when you hit that wall, that's when the real race start. I know, like, when we talk about like the 5K, you want to make at least halfway. 10K, you want to at least make it halfway. Half marathon, you want to at least make it halfway. That's what I say when the race start. But when you're hitting that wall, that's a whole nother other race. Cause again, it's not just physical now, it's mental. And I know you're strong enough to overcome that. Ways, respect the wall, don't fear it. Like I told you my story about how I hit the wall. Have anyone else hit the wall before? Let me know in the comments. And I know this is day like 21 or whatever, but December is wrapping up. 2025 is wrapping up. And I want you to do a different type of video before we hop into the new year. So next Vlogmas, we're going to be a little bit more organized. This is the first one. This is actually the most videos I ever uploaded in 1 month, I would say. And I just want to be able to do this more consistently. So thank you for joining me for my 25 days of Runmas. There's some topics that we did touch that I kind of want to expand on. So we got all 2026 to expand on some of those topics, but hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend that's maybe a beginner, maybe trying to train for their first like 5K, 10K, or let's say half marathon, full marathon. Or this one is better themselves with different knowledge. Like I've been running, like I say, like for real, for maybe 2-3 years, for real. And some of these terms, like I knew of them, but I didn't know, but I wanted to dive in myself. Like time on feet, like I didn't really know what time on feet was until I started running my first half. And I'm like, if I skip this workout, can I just substitute with like some mileage? Like the same mileage I'm supposed to do, except I'm doing easy pace. Oh, that's base mileage. Oh, going easy still helps. Oh, I can cross train. But yeah, I'm yapping. That's enough yapping for me. Hope to see y'all tomorrow on New Year's Eve because it's gonna be jam packed, I assume. But yeah, talk to y'all later. Deuces.